Hey guys, so as you can see, I am getting ready because I have quite a bit to do this weekend and I wanted to show it. I'm just gonna see how much I'm gonna read as possible this weekend because I want to catch up on my TBR because I'm still reading my February TBR and it's the middle of March, which is not good. But I'm honestly enjoying my February TBR so much that I'm like taking my time. You know when a book is so good, you're taking your time with it. That's me with Those Who Wait by Haley Cass. It's a sapphic romance, and I've been loving every minute of it. And I also have Dawn of the Yangchen, which is what I was gonna start next. In terms of manga, I'm currently reading Jujutsu Kaisen, which was in my March TBR. So I'm currently reading that. I'm reading volume 21. Right now I'm getting ready because I have to go to the mall. I have to buy some things. Also, I got my bonus, so kind of gonna treat myself. I'm gonna get my hair done. There's a lot to do. I also have not unpacked from my Vegas trip. I'll keep you guys updated as I go, but it's gonna be a very busy weekend, and I hope you guys enjoy along the ride. But for right now, I'm gonna do this makeup. You know when a book is so good, you take your time finishing it? And that's what happened. I honestly realized I was kind of in a reading slump, which sucks because I set up like a whole TBR for myself for the month of March, and I haven't even hit that yet. I'm still completing my February TBR, and I'm still enjoying it, but I guess this is why I don't do TBRs much. So I think there'll be some months where I'll skip a TBR or two. It's honestly hard to keep up. But then also I do it to myself because realistically, I could pick like 2 books and a manga, but then I pick like 4 books and 3 mangas, and I'm like, girl, you're just like taking out stuff from the prompt chart. Like, I have no self-control. So I'm gonna keep working and I'll just talk to you guys after work. I'm gonna be so real here. I felt so anxious this week and I feel anxious today. So today there's a lot with work to be done, and not only that, I packed my stuff yesterday for the nights I'm gonna stay in the city with my partner for our anniversary. So I have to log out of work, which mind you, I finish work around like 6:30. I have to log out at 5, make sure I get everything done during the day. I need to put on makeup, I need to get ready, and just so I could have at least that done. And then I need to leave, and then I need to go to New York, then I have to check into the hotel room, then I have to get dressed and get ready for our date at a jazz club. So there's a lot happening, and I wish there was like more to show you during the week. Unfortunately, like anytime there was stuff for me to show you, I was on the phone because that's how I do things. I like talk to my friends on the phone while I'm doing stuff, and I'm like, I wish I like was able to record, but yeah, I don't know. And it felt weird to record on the iPad, so you know, we're here, and Friday is honestly the main event. This weekend in general is honestly the main focal point of this video because I'm gonna have a 4-day weekend to myself, and I'm very much looking forward to that. But in terms of reading, I finally finished Those Who Wait. I was up till 2:30 in the morning reading, and I couldn't fall asleep until 6 a.m. and I had work, so I was running on 2 hours of sleep on Wednesday. So it was not great. That was not an easy task. I finished Those Who Wait, and personally for me, this was a 5 out of 5 stars. Basically, the story is about these two girls, Charlotte and Sutton. Charlotte is a politician who is running to be in Congress in the House, and she is out to her family and her close friends, but she's not out to the public because the public obviously, like, there is a stigma against LGBTQ people in politics as politicians, which that shouldn't be the case, but she didn't want her reputation to be affected because of her sexuality. But, you know, she goes out, she hooks up, she's very career driven, she's not focused on getting into a relationship. And then we have Sutton, who is currently in college for literature, for writing. She has realized that she is bisexual, and her best friend encourages her to go on a dating app, and she meets Charlotte. And obviously, they are attracted to each other from the beginning, but Sutton is very awkward and panicking, as a typical gay experience. Or honestly, if you're a girl, you are gonna panic around a pretty girl. Like, I feel like that's just how it is, because they're just, like, so pretty and you don't know how to act. So, universal experience. And she's never been with a girl before, and she wants to learn. So basically, they agreed to a friends with benefits situationship, and obviously feelings get more involved, they get closer to each other, and things happen. So they're friends with benefits, but they also need to keep it under wraps because she is currently running in debates, and, you know, she cannot have anything with her status and her relationship and her sexuality out there. So it's kind of difficult to navigate, and also navigating gay relationship in general and starting to develop feelings that wasn't part of the plan. So yeah, I related to Charlotte a lot in this book in terms of how I feel about relationships in general, and I'm very headstrong on my career, and then actually, like, finding the person, bro, you don't know how to act when you find that person. I think the relatability is what got me attached. It's a very character-driven story. And I will say, this could have been shorter. It did not need to be this long. But I enjoyed it the whole way through. I like their interaction, their chemistry together. I wish they showed a little bit more. Like, I wish they cut down some stuff, but then I also wish they, like, added a little bit more depth. But genuinely, it's more like a 5 out of 5 stars for me. I'm going off of feeling and the way I felt reading this book. So my rating might lower, but it would probably be like a 4.5. But either way, I think for now, 5 out of 5 stars sounds right. And I did do a thing. So I finished this book and I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, right? So I wanted to see, because I know there was other books in this universe with these characters. So they have a novella set 10 years after the book was completed, right? For Those Who Wait. And then they have a companion book of Sutton's two friends being roommates now, after Sutton, not to spoil, but Sutton has a thing coming up and they're away for 6 months. And they have a companion book of the best friend and the roommate. Then they have a book with the two main characters in an alternate reality of where Charlotte, not to spoil, but it's basically an alternate reality of if they never ended up together in that moment, and they see each other in their 40s. And Sutton got married, had a kid, got a divorce a few years ago, and Charlotte is working, what is she doing? She's a senator. And they're seeing each other again after this long. I got all three. I may or may not have a problem now. I don't know. I am now just invested, and I bought all this in the middle of the night, but I knew I was gonna read it. And here's the thing, I know I have my TBR, but I really wanted to read this, and I was trying to listen to The Dawn of Yenchen because I was doing stuff while playing the audiobook, and I was trying to listen to this one, and I'll be honest, I'm not the craziest fan of the audiobook for this one. Like, it's okay, but I couldn't focus. So this was an audiobook that was like easy to listen to while I'm doing stuff. So I'm reading this alongside of, I'm gonna start The Dawn of Yenchen. So I'm very excited, but this is gonna be like my audiobook physical read, and this one's gonna be just physical because I don't know, the voice I had in my head for Yenchen is not what I thought for the audiobook. It still sounds good, but it's not what I had in my head, you know? So it's kind of throwing me off, or I think I just need to be sitting still and listening to the audiobook while reading. I can't do multiple things at once with a fantasy book or else I'm gonna zone out. But yeah, so that's my currently reading. And also I am reading this book and I'm already liking it. So yeah, I have like a million other books to read, but it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. So yeah. All right. I gotta keep working. Hey guys, so I'm at my hotel. It's the next day, and yeah, this is my room, the view. So as you saw, me and my partner, we went to a jazz club last night, and it was a really cool experience. It was our first time going to a jazz club. We've been wanting to go to one, and honestly, it was so relaxing considering the music is like loud, the instruments, but it was just so great to hear all that live, and I just had so much respect for jazz and the culture and everything behind it. So it was really great to see. But it's the next morning, and unfortunately my partner has to take a 4-hour exam, so it's 8 o'clock. They won't be back until 12, so there's that. So I was thinking of going to a cafe and relax and read. I brought my Kindle. I wish I was able to bring my book physically, but that's okay. You have to work with what you have. I was looking up cafes to go to, and I think I found one. I feel so lazy. It honestly would feel easy to just stay here, but I need to take advantage of being in the city because I don't get time like this to myself. So I'm gonna take advantage, get ready to go, because cafes are crowded, so I'm gonna take advantage of that. And I did start reading Snowball Effect, which I'm like, girl, seriously? But that's just what I'm in the mood for. I'm in a mood for another sapphic romance. I just like these characters, and I just want to know more in this universe, so yeah. But I am gonna download The Dawn of Yenchen on my Kindle, and I'm gonna bring my iPad too, so I'll probably read some manga. It's gonna be a nice chill day. It just sucks I couldn't bring my journal. My bag was getting too heavy, so I didn't do that. But I'm gonna go out. It's pretty cold, but yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna have breakfast and stuff, and maybe my partner will meet me at the cafe, or I'll go back to the hotel. Let's see. All right, let's go out. Let's go out. like this bookstore. I like this bookstore. Hey guys, so I'm currently editing the video that you guys are watching, and I was seeing where the clips were going, and I feel like it was going all over the place, so I think I'm just gonna update you where I'm at and wrap it up from here, because it's a bit chaotic, so I thought I'd show you where I'm at. But I did come back from being in the city, and it was really nice. And it's been a week later, and yeah, I wanted to edit and upload this video because then I have my April TBR. I have things in the works. So in terms of updates, honestly, I didn't read that much in the cafe. The reason why is because it wasn't bad, like the morning was good, but it was so hard to concentrate because at one point it started sounding like a club. Like Bad Bunny music was playing. There were so many people. This was just a cafe. I was like, damn, like, here's the thing. I had one drink. It was their tea and it was good, but I was like, is the coffee like that good for everybody to be here? It was pretty hard to concentrate, but it was still nice to be in a cafe, and the jazz club was amazing. I want to go back there. I want to see more jazz, and just seeing the culture of jazz and where it's come from and how it's evolved, and seeing these women be so badass with their instruments, like, ugh. And just seeing the audience appreciate the music, it was just so relaxing in a way. So definitely plan on going to more jazz clubs. In terms of updates, I honestly, again, I didn't read much, which sucks. I was hoping to read more, but I just had so many other things going on, and right now, again, my priority right now is editing. And work, I've been having very long work days that I haven't been having time to read. So I'm on page 65 of The Dawn of Yenchen, and it's interesting because with the Kiyoshi books, it was mainly in Kiyoshi's POV, and it was basically from the ground up of her finding out she was the Avatar, seeing her journey and all this stuff. With Yenchen, it was like already a given she was the Avatar, and where are we going from there? Like, it was like bang bang boom. So it was a different pacing, and also they have another POV, and I'm like, do I remember another POV in Kiyoshi? I only remember Kiyoshi's point of view. I'm not entirely sure, but it was just interesting, and I'm curious to see where the rest of this goes with Yenchen. The female avatars, the women, so badass. Just their mentality and everything. Ugh, I'm obsessed. And also, seeing another airbender, I'm very curious to see her mentality and her mindset on things compared to Aang. I mean, Aang was only 12, but I think the way airbenders go about their life and their views and how they're raised in is very interesting, especially compared to water, fire, especially earth. I'm looking forward to read more. There's not much update on the snowball effect. I think I'm still on page 50, so I genuinely haven't had time to read, but hopefully I get some time this weekend. But I did hope you guys enjoyed this reading vlog. It was mainly a week in my life, if anything, like a weekend in my life. Not much happened, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and look forward to more, because I might be doing a 24-hour readathon this weekend. I don't know if that's a bad choice or not, but that's what I'm feeling to do. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.